YouTube? Are we live on the YouTubes? Hello, hello. I think we're there. I think we're good. Hello, hello, YouTube. Yeah. Yep, there we are. There we are. Hey. The 20 stream streak from Caldwell. That's crazy. You're back on track. Yeah, sorry. I need to figure out how to get like an activity feed over here so I can see it. Because certain things, it doesn't show me. Especially because that's like a new WUR feature. It'll probably fix itself eventually, but nah. I need to get something. But hello to the YouTubes. What I was saying is I already did level 1 for Shadowheart and Karlach. Just reallocated their stats. You can see it there on the right. Did a little bit of min-maxing. But I'm going to give 1 point in Constitution and 1 point in Wisdom with like the first feat upgrade that I get to round out their stats, round out her stats a little bit. Let's see. You mount a shelf on your wall to place your laptop so you don't have to look back. You know, I probably could do something like that. It's a lot of work. It'd be easier to just pull up my activity feed on my monitor over here because I've got real estate on my monitor now. It wouldn't be that taxing on the PC to just pull up. I think I can just do like a pop-out activity feed via Twitch. I'll have to check, but I'll worry about it later. Hi, just a little. She's here. She's here. I used to think... Let's see... Auralia, yeah, we're respecking her for sure. I'm just kind of following a pretty straightforward build for her. We're gonna keep her Trickery Cleric just for the sake of RP and stuff. And I liked the way she was working. So we're gonna kind of keep it the same, but we're just gonna min-max her a little bit more. Yeah. Now, as far as what spells we want, I wish Bless was more than 10 turns. Hello, Rogue. Good to see you, homie. Hopefully you've been well. You guys will have to let me know if my mic is like way louder than the game now. I'm probably significantly louder. Create water for Gale to hit with Ray of Frost. Well, Gale isn't going to be on our A team right now, Auralia. You probably missed the last stream. Our A team is going to be our main player character, who's a bard. Shadowheart, who's going to be kind of like a buff DPS. Karlach, who's going to end up being like a barbarian fighter, doing a lot of damage, tanky. And then we got Jaheira, who's going to be like a stealth ranger kind of a thing, which we already built. But would it be fair to say you're looking for more synergy for skills and abilities? Yep. So we're going to be building her to fit into that A team. Pretty much how we had her is what we're going to end up doing. So it's probably a good idea to just give her Cure Wounds and Healing Word. Give her access to heals. Command's a really good spell. Guiding Bolt's really good because it's radiant damage, and that's we're going to be building her around doing that. Karlach with Sanctuary is pretty good. Ally cannot be targeted until you attack or harm a creature. Well, the problem with that is, like, I want things targeting Karlach, right? She's like our frontline tank. So I want things to be like aggroing her to her. So I don't really want to take that away. But this would actually be, I think, more solid on like my other characters, like my ranged characters or herself, to get aggro off of her and stuff. This would actually be really solid on Lundo, giving it to Lundo, because he's not really attacking very often. So he'd just be healing, so he like wouldn't be able to be targeted. I wonder if it works that way. Cannot be targeted until you attack or harm a creature. Still take damage from AoE. Yeah. Like, Lundo's going to be, like, healing and, like, buffing and stuff. So it's, like, rare that he'll do damage. This might actually be a good idea to pick up for him. If he starts to get a lot of aggro. Because, see, things, whenever Lundo's around, things tend to, like, focus on him. So I do like picking up Sanctuary. Hi, I'm Lundoa. Good to see you, Muckman. And howdy, Chef. Howdy, Chef. As far as the last slot, I mean, Command is just such a good spell. All of these are pretty good spells. I'm not really worried about the Creator Destroy Water. We're not doing any sort of, like, combo sort of thing. I think this is what I was doing before. The fact that Sanctuary is not a concentration spell is kind of solid. I think I want to pick up Shield of Faith. That way she's just concentrating on that and doesn't have to worry about anything else. And we'll generally be putting Shield of Faith on Karlach, make her even like harder to hit. I like that. Let's do that. Inflict wounds for when things get close. Yeah, it would be good to have like a melee spell. That's something we can probably pick up as we go. Yeah, this is a good idea. That is a good idea for sure. I think we're going Warding Bond. So Warding Bond and Shield of Faith will end up going on Karlach. We definitely want aid, though. So much so that I think I'm going to drop... Dude, I like never ended up using Guiding Bolt. So maybe we just drop Guiding Bolt, pick up aid. Something about Shadowheart, she like never hits it. I think this is what we want for now. Yeah. And eventually we'll pick up something like Inflict Wounds. Inflict Wounds is a good idea because it's a level 1 spell that we can upcast. I think we'll probably end up picking up Spiritual Weapon as well. I do like Spiritual Weapon. The problem with Spiritual Weapon is it can't move very far. But I do like the idea of her like buffing and summoning things. Heal all allies you can see. She's not really the healer. Lundo's kind of covering heals. So much so, I think I can actually drop Cure Wounds on her. Pick up Spiritual Weapon. Save spells worth it, or things like Burning Hands. Yeah, Burning Hands might be a solid pickup. We definitely want something when in melee range, because that was an issue she had. Although she's not, like, terrible at just swinging and, like, melee attacks either. She'll have a 14 dexterity, and I think her weapon is finesse. I don't know if you need a specific feat for that, though. Blindness over Spiritual Weapon. Let's see. Blinded creature attack rolls against it have advantage and foe attacks with disadvantage. Blinding one creature? I think I prefer Spiritual Weapon because we only have one front line with Karlach right now. So having a Spiritual Weapon that can pull off aggro a little bit and be a target, even if it's just a target dummy, I like it. Because we've got 3 backline, 1 up front. So anything that I can pull aggro off with, summon it out, forget about it. But blindness is really good. You have invoked duplicity for that. Oh yeah, she does have means of doing a similar thing. I don't know. I just really like Spiritual Weapon, especially when you cast it at higher levels. It does some in that last fight against the Apostle of Merkel. It was like one of the things that was like actually able to do damage. I don't know. I just like it. I think that's enough for me. But now we'll have Spiritual Weapon and Invoke Duplicity. So we just have more things to take aggro, right? All right. What cantrip? She's not going to be like doing any conversations or anything, so Thaumaturgy is like meh. I don't want her worrying about concentrating on resistance, even though it's a solid spell. Blade Ward for Karlach tanking, potentially. Produce Flame is just kind of like cool. Light, I don't really need it. Blade Ward might just be the best option. The thing is, the way we're building Karlach is we're gonna make her, I think what is it, like wild shape or wild bear barbarian. So she's like already taking half damage from those things while raging. And I don't think that stacks, right? It doesn't like, she won't, if she's going into her rage, she won't take half the damage, and then if I give her Blade Ward, she takes another half. So it's like quarter damage. I don't know that it works that way. I mean, Produce Flame wouldn't be bad as like some kind of offensive cantrip. I think she'll end up getting like Sacred Flame though, which is what I would prefer to be using. Blade Ward does seem like a good option though, even if it's not on Karlach. Is this a range cantrip or do you have to touch them? Because it doesn't say. That'll kind of like sell it for me or won't. Although resistance is a really good cantrip. Like being able to give this to Lundo so his concentration spells don't break as often. Oh, it's self. Take only half damage from... Oh, is it only self? Yeah, it doesn't really word it very well, huh? I think you're right, though. I think I remember Blade Ward being, like, to herself. That's still not bad. If, like, she's getting overwhelmed for 2 turns, she's just tankier. I don't know. I think I still want it over everything else. This is far too situational, Bursting Sinew. Light, I mean, we have torches. But I guess with light, it's not bad. Good. Zed Kick Pro over on Kick. Thank you for the follow. I'm sorry about the delay of being able to chat over there. There's just too many bots, so If you wanted to say hi, we're live on YouTube and Twitch right now. Otherwise, we'll see you in like an hour if you wanted to chat. But thank you, man. Welcome in. I don't know. Now I'm actually considering light. Because the problem with like torches... You can only put light on one thing at a time, right? It'd be nice for her to like, or someone to be able to have their weapon out without having to hold a torch in the situation of us needing torches. Although we're already done with Act 2, I don't think I'm gonna need... There's gonna be another mechanic of like needing a torch. Otherwise you're, I don't know. I could be completely wrong. It could happen again. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of Blade Ward in like a very scary situation where like she's surrounded. She can Blade Ward where she's taking half damage and can kind of tank it a little bit better. I kind of like that just in the back pocket. All right, we're going to go in ability improvement. Oh, hi.
Hi, everybody. I just want to come say hi.
Hi, just a little.
You want your sandwich now?
Yeah, you can go ahead and bring it in here.
Okay.
Thank you, darling.
Hi.
Hello. Yo, Frosty going live right now? On a Valentine's Day. Yeah, we're just capping her out, getting her constitution to that threshold and getting her wisdom to that threshold. And we're happy with it. So we pick up another spell. I don't think we need Cure Wounds. I think we're happy with her off healing with Healing Word. Plus she's got aid. She's giving a lot of people HP up front. Maybe now this is where we should pick up Inflict Wounds. That way she has some kind of like melee range spell cast. I do actually like that. Yeah. Makes her decently well-rounded there. All right, we're going into level 5. We get some good spells here. I don't think we want Cure Wounds. Guiding Bolt just never hits. I really do think... Man, these are some good spells here. I never really ended up using the Glyph of Warding. That's what we picked before. Spirit Guardians is really good, man. I feel like this is like... The problem is like... I kind of want to just be concentrating on Shield of Faith. But maybe concentrating on Spirit Guardians is just better. Thank you, darling. She bears sandwich.
Dinner.
Valentine's dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Nasty. Thank you, darling.
You're welcome.
You got your sandwich too?
No, I got some munchies and then I got
Okay. Sounds yummy. Nearby enemies take 3 to 24 radiant damage or 3 to 24 necrotic damage per turn, and their movement speed is halved. Yeah, it's definitely situational. So maybe we keep Shield of Faith, and that's just kind of like what we're going to keep on at all times. And then if there's a bunch of enemies, we'll be able our Spirit Guards will be our like other concentration spell. Last time we gave her Animate Dead, and I kind of liked that. The problem with it is I think it's going to fall off, like, really hard. It's been really convenient. Whoa! Jump scare. Yo, pilot.
Yeah.
Yo, pilot. Yo. The problem with Animate Dead is it's been really good because we've been in areas where you can just summon skeletons whenever you want. But I don't think we're going to have that access to that very often. So I feel like Animate Dead falls off pretty dang hard. So I don't think we want it. Mass Healing Word could be good. It would be nice to have an in the pocket AoE heal for her as well. I mean, Beacon of Hope could be good. It's only 9 meters. That range, I mean, it's big, but it's not as big as I'd want it to be. I prefer the other summons because you don't have to find bodies. Yeah. It was real. Animate Dead was really good in Act 2. Really, really good in Act 2, but I don't think we're going to have as much flexibility. I don't know. I think I just mass healing word in her back pocket for like the off heal AoE. We got healing word and then mass healing word. She's got her like in the pocket. I like that. Solid, well-rounded, combat focused. Don't need cure wounds. What do we pick up here for her? True. Thank you, Nasty. Ugh. Bestow curse? We have remove curse. I don't know if we have bestow as an option, do we? I don't think we've gotten bestow curse yet as an option. Unless I'm crazy. Hold person is just it's a good spell. Hold person isn't bad, man. Question is, do we go mass healing word? So mass healing word does 1d4 plus 4 to all nearby allies within an 18-meter radius. Prayer of Healing, I have to see them, but it does more healing. Huh. Well, Jaheira's going to be invisible a lot, so I wonder if Prayer of Healing wouldn't work on her because she's invisible. Oh, can only be used outside of combat. Good call. Thank you. Yeah, I gotta read, huh? I mean, Guiding Bolt is a really good spell. I don't really... All I have is inflict wounds as far as an offensive spell right now. And then she's got her current equipped weapon, the saloons. The saloon spear. So maybe giving her guiding bolt so she has it. Even though I won't use it very often. Why doesn't she get just bestow curse? Maybe, is it a level 4 spell? It might be a level 4 spell. Or at least it is for clerics, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think I just pick up Guiding Bolt. Level 3 Necromancy and the level 5 Cleric progression. I don't know. Maybe it's something specific with Trickery domain. I don't know. But I don't see it. I think I want Guiding Bolt. Just so I have it. Beacon of Hope, I don't know. It's Beacon of Hope or Guiding Bolt. Beacon of Hope is really good. Because we have our concentration that we're like... Our default concentration will be Shield of Faith. If there's a lot of enemies that we need to burst down really quickly... Spirit Guardians goes off. We can't start concentrating on that. Now, if like we're in dire straits and there's like everyone needs healing because like there's like one like single target strong enemy kind of a thing, then we can throw off Beacon of Hope, and this is like a super good buff to Lundo, like a massive buff to Lundo, because he's gonna be throwing out heals all over the place, and like always healing for max with him would feel really good. But the range is only 9. Magic Missile. Magic Missile. Yeah.
Magic Missile.
Mm-hmm. Neon. Neon coming in. Neon. Yo, Vicious. Vicious Satire. Vicious, I'm eating a sandwich. Are you proud of me? Happy Valentine's Day, brother. We're trying to decide Beacon of Hope or Guiding Bolt. My only offensive spell with her right now is Inflict Wounds or her Saloon Spear ability, which is like an AoE. But Beacon of Hope is really good as like a fallback, like, oh my gosh, like we're taking a lot of damage. I need to make sure that I'm healing more. Plus advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws, so if everyone's dying all the time, they have advantage on that. But my drawback is that it's only 9 meters. I say only 9. 9's pretty big, but it's not that big. It's like, it's borderline like you need to be in melee range. So I think I just pick up Guiding Bolt. So she has a ranged damaging spell. Try Command. Yeah, Command is good. It's a really good spell. Yeah, I saw that, Neon. I have very low expectations. But maybe they'll do a good job. You never know. I thought the first season of Last of Us was good. I've never played the Last of Us games. So take that for how it may apply. But I liked the first season. The second season fell off for me a lot. It had its moments, but I don't know. And the way that the first season ended too, I was like, this is not going the direction I thought this was going. What is happening? But I enjoyed it. First season was fun. That's what most are concerned about. Yeah. Reasonably so. I like Command, but I mean, Command is just one of those spells. It's kind of like Hold Person for me, where they're such good spells, but I feel like it's just so, I don't know, they're almost like too OP that I'm like, do I even want to? I like the thematically, it's just sticking with like Guiding Bolt. I think I'm just going to go Guiding Bolt. She has a ranged capability now and a melee at level 1, and they can upcast it if they so please. I like it. I like it. We're going to go for it. Neon. Oh, yes. Okay. We don't need Cure Wounds. I think we're going to pick up Guardian of Faith again. We picked it up last time, and it also was like the thing that like helped us get through that Apostle of Merkel fight. It is a wildly good spell. But not like overpowered. Plus, it's like you set it and you forget it. You put it out and you forget about it. And that's kind of like my play style. Get your things going. Kind of just forget about it. We'll probably end up picking up Death Ward. Banishment's like really good. Out of all these, we're going Guardian of Faith. I do like Death Ward and Freedom of Movement because they're set and forgets. So we may end up picking them. But for now, yeah. And I think we're going to get Shadowheart's Wisdom to 20. It's either that or we get Warcaster. For sure. I honestly think Warcaster can wait. There are a ton of good spells as well, depending on how you play. You may never see usage of any of those OP spells. Yeah. There's just so many spells. And then, like, I'm going to play it this way, this playthrough. Next time I play through, like, everyone's just going to be built different anyways. I'm probably just going to, like, change all of their classes entirely to, like, what I want. Because now that I know, I kind of want to respect the game how it's intended my first time. And then the next time, I'll pick my favorite characters. I'll get, like, the super group together and then just change their classes, right? Alert is good. Alert's always good. Alert is always good. Especially if she's, yeah, especially like if she's summoning things like spiritual weapons and Guardian. Being able to get those out up front as soon as possible is really solid. I feel like 20 in Wisdom feels better, though. Because having a higher Wisdom will make things like Guiding Bolt hit better, right? It'll hit harder and more likely to hit, right? So getting that to 20, getting that extra +1 to hit, because that was my issue with her before. Is like before min-maxing her a little bit, like she was missing everything. Like she never did damage. It was annoying. Your single target nuker. She's more of the buff. She's more of a like buffer. Like she gets out all of her buffs. She gets out her summons. And then she kind of sprinkles some damage, as much damage as she can sprinkle. So I wouldn't call her a nuke. That's for sure. And then she's got some off heals. But more of a support DPS. But leaning more on the support than DPS, for sure. So, I don't know. Does... But she is concentrating on spells pretty often. Like, she's always going to be concentrating on something. So this is always great. Plus, it gives you Shocking Grasp reaction. I'm really between Warcaster or ability up. I think I'm going to get her Wisdom to 20 for now, though. We're gonna get her Wisdom to 20. It feels good. Feels really good. I can see Dex for AC bonus potentially. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I really want her, like, her abilities when she does attack. Like, she's always going to be attacking every turn unless she's off healing. So I do want them to, like, hurt as much as I can. I think Wisdom 20 feels good. We're going, like, super min-maxy, you know? But Dex for AC, that could be good. I can see the justification for that. But I feel like 1 AC, I don't know. She's, like, very backline. I'm not building her where she's going to be, like, getting in melee range, you know? So, yeah, she'll get shot at and she'll be attacked every now and then, but not as much as, like, a melee would. So I'm not worried about her AC as much. I don't know, Nasty. It depends on, like, what's happening in the story. It really just depends. What your favorite spell has been so far? What spell? What spell? Death Ward would be really good. I don't think Lundo needs it, but giving it to Karlach is actually really solid. Or giving it to Jaheira. Jaheira's going to be invisible a lot of the time, so I don't think she's even going to be getting attacked very often, ideally. Giving freedom of movement to... I mean, just having freedom of movement to snap allies out of stuns. Can't be magically paralyzed or restrained. I do like Death Ward or freedom of movement because they're like set and forget for the most part. Freedom of movement, you probably should optimally not apply it until you need it, kind of a thing. But I do like the idea of another set and forget spell. It's either that or I actually pick up Glyph of Warding. Because I have Glyph of Warding on Lundo, so being able to set 2 glyphs on top of each other, I do like that. I don't think I'm worried about people dying as much, because we have 2 supports now. And now that we're, like, dialed in with our builds... I think Death Ward falls off a little bit. I say that, but I'm going to be like, dang, I wish I had Death Ward. I think I want Glyph, though. Because I do be, like, setting up traps before fights. And it's just, like, another AoE. If you use it in combat, it's just another AoE damage of, like, any type. It's really solid. Spike growth. She doesn't have access to that right now. If she even gets it. I think we do have spike growth on Jaheira, though. Actually, I don't know if we do. I think we do. High tack. Oh, spike growth is your favorite, Auralia? I used it one time already, and I hurt myself more than I hurt them. It's a really good spell, though. That area of effect is massive. Yeah, I used it on Jaheira before I took her away from Druid. She's like a ranger rogue fighter now. Hello, Kelk. As you can see, we're almost done with Shadowheart. We're keeping her trickery just for the RP of it. I really liked how she worked with the radiating orbs and all that. I really liked that. So we're just kind of min-maxing it a little bit. We picked up Spirit Guardians and stuff now that I know how some of her spells work better. But we're basically going to be running her the same. We basically dropped Animate Dead for Spirit Guardians because I think Animate Dead's going to fall off in the next act. I think it'll always be a good spell, but it's just been so convenient in Act 2 where I can literally summon 3 Skellies wherever I am. But I don't think I'm going to be able to do that, at least as commonly going forward. And BG1, she's a fighter druid mix. Yeah, she started off druid when we got her. And we used her like as like a spore ranger thing for a little while. So we used spike growth like in like one fight, and it was kind of, man, it was really good. But yeah, I shot myself in the foot with it for sure. Yo, Captain Cook. Howdy. Also, let me know if I'm like way louder than the game. I'm probably significantly louder on stream than I was.
Get your ass out of here. 1, 2.
This is my own private domicile, and I will not be harassed. Bitch.
So good. I love Italian. I love an Italian sub. Gotten at least 20 kills with just spike growth. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's definitely one of the best AoEs in the game. Without a doubt. Especially with how dumb the AI is in this game. Or how dumb the AI can be. Yeah. Yeah. I think we're happy with this. Glyph of Lording. It's another AoE spell that I can use in combat, or I can set up traps with it. Solid. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, we get 2 more spell slots. Oh, my God. She learns a lot of spells. That's cool. Dispel, Evil and Good. Planar Binding, Greater Restoration. I wish Lesser and Greater Restorations were more useful. Like, it's helpful, but a level 5 spell slot to, like, cure a charm that's going to run out, like, maybe a turn later is, like, I don't know. For this spell, level 5, it seems like a level, like, 2 spell. Maybe 3. I don't know. Insect Blade. Locusts attack everyone within range. Make the area difficult terrain and impose disadvantage on perception checks. That would be a fun thing to play around. Ooh. Make a pillar of divine fire roar down from the heavens like the wrath of affronted angels. I do like another AoE. It does fire and radiant. A lot of it. That's really solid. Mass Cure Wounds. She's more of an off healer. So I don't think I need that. Poison a target and possibly afflict them with the disease of your choice. Wow. I think we want Flame Strike. I like it. And then, I don't think I'm worried about Death Ward or Freedom of Movement. Because I have so many pairs of, like, boots. I have, like, 3 pairs of boots that don't worry about difficult terrain. Which is, like, that's, like, the best part of this. I mean, snacking someone out of a stun is good, but at level 4, I feel like I'd rather just wait another turn than use a level 4 spell slot most of the time. Locust is really good. The Insect Plague. Honestly, maybe Death Ward. I like that it's a... You set it and you forget about it. Lundo's got the Blood of Lathander, so he basically has like a built-in Death Ward. So this would be good to give Karlach or Jaheira. Probably Karlach. Or just on herself, honestly. Death Ward herself. Actually, yeah. Karlach has like never even been close to going down so far. But I do like a set it and forget it spell. PG has gone live. He's already live. This freaking guy. Going live early and stuff. That's all right. We're almost done, actually. Yeah, we're going to go Death Ward. It's a set it and forget it. Okay. Divine Intervention. You can cast Divine Intervention to invoke your god's aid. Once again, this can... Or once used, this can never be used again. Whoa, what? That sounds really sick. It's literally like she gets like an oh shit button where like a god comes and fights with you. That's so cool. Hi, Tac. Thank you for letting me know, Caldwell. What cantrip do we pick up? I'd like an offensive, I think, cantrip. A cantrip where I can like... Why doesn't she get Sacred Flame? I thought that was a cantrip. Yeah, Bursting Sinew. Yeah. It is good AoE. It's either that or Produce Flame. But it costs a bonus action, right, to throw it within the same turn? Oh, no, okay. Yeah, you can throw it immediately without using an action. So so I'm guessing that doesn't mean... It means it doesn't cost a bonus action. So, I mean, yeah, this is basically like Firebolt. But, like, better. I kind of like that. I don't know that I need... between her spear, glyph, fire fall, whatever it was called. Yeah, I don't know that we need any more AoE spells. But it would be nice to have like a single target cantrip that I can do damage with. I don't know. Because the nice part about Bursting Sinew is that it's physical damage. It's not magic. So that gives her like the ability to do physical damage a little better. But it also relies on a corpse. I think I'm going to go Produce Flame. I don't want to have to rely on things being near a corpse. And I would be way more inclined that if I'm going to be pressing Bursting Sinew, I will be pressing Spirit Guardians first. And by the time I press that and use my other AoEs, I won't need it. I won't need AoEs anymore. I'd rather do a little bit more damage to a single target that's like not near. Yeah, we're going to go Produce Flame. Resistance is good in some situations. Yeah, I was thinking about this. I think I've already got my concentration spells that I want to be concentrating on. Although having a cantrip concentration is a good idea, because giving resistance to Lundo so his concentrations don't break as easy is really solid, because he's always concentrating. It's not a bad idea. The fact that it's a cantrip. I think I like Produce Flame. I think giving her an offensive cantrip is important. Plus, it's like she can get light too. Shed some light. Excuse me. All right, one more spell. Cure Wounds. We don't need that. I think we're good on AoEs. I think we're good on single target spells. So now it's just like, I don't know, more like an RP choice. Bless could be a good spell to just kind of have. You can upcast Bless, right? For sure, something dark and menacing. Well, in the story, we actually are turning away. She like rejected Shar and we saved Nightsong. But I guess, yeah, I guess she's still following Shar, but she technically isn't following Shar anymore. But you can upcast Bless and it like works better, right? We can cast it at like level 2 or level 3 or level 4 or level 5, and it like the benefits will be better. If it doesn't boost the benefits, like I know I can cast it at higher levels if I don't have a level 1 spell slot, but if it doesn't increase the benefits at casting at higher levels, then I don't know that I would want it. Maybe picking up Revivify. Because being able to like revive someone that's down. I mean, we have like plenty of scrolls. And most of the time, by the time somebody gets downed, we're like, we can just heal them to get them back up. Affects an additional target for each spell slot above first level. Okay. Okay. It's all right. It's only 1d4 though. It's like, it could be the difference of not breaking concentration on a spell or not though. But it's a concentration, and I don't really want to add another concentration into my repertoire. I'm kind of leaning towards just having Revivify in the back pocket. Or maybe we give her freedom movement as well. That way we can have just another set and forget. Who would we give this to? Probably Karlach. Oh, no, I think we would give it to Jaheira. That way she can like position and get anywhere. She can't be paralyzed or restrained, which is really important as a ranged. And her being probably like my main damage source. And it's a set and forget. I like that. I like another set and forget. Let's just do that. Set and forget. All right. Okay. Karlach. What are we doing for Karlach? I'm thinking like barbarian fighter, right? I want her to be very tanky and deal as much damage as she can. So I think pretty much how I was building her, but just multi-class into fighter so she can attack more often, right? Yeah, I think we go... Let me see. 6 levels into Barbarian. Wildheart Barbarian. Yeah, this build is exactly how I want her to play. Yeah, six into Wildheart Barbarian. And then the four into Fighter. Then what are the last 2? Okay, and then you go back 2 into Barbarian. Okay. I like that. Yeah, let's do that. An armored defense. Rage. Rage. Yeah. We want Wildheart. There's a lot you can do with a polearm build. Utilizing sneak attack on her would be pretty cool. But I don't want her like stealthing, because she's like needs to get the attention. She needs to be there and like a damage sponge. I just saw a build swap her into a rogue fighter. I mean, yeah, rogues can be tanky, right? Because they can just like uncanny dodge everything. I like kind of keeping it canonical with her. We're going to keep her Barbarian. I think we're just going to go like full Sin Barbarian and pick up 4 levels of Fighter. So I think we're just going to go 6 Barbarian right now. And then 4 into Fighter. And then the next 2 levels we get with her as we play, we'll just dump back into Barbarian, I think. Or Fighter. We'll see what the options are. She has the cutest sneaking ad blue. She does. She does. We'll be sure to sneak around with her a lot, but yeah, I think we're going to kind of keep it canonical. And we go Bear, I think is what we did. You have resistance to all damage except psychic damage. Yeah, I think that's what we want. Right? While raging, you can use diving strike. Foes also have disadvantage on opportunity attacks against you, and you can use dash as a bonus action. What is diving strike? Leap down onto a foe, knocking them prone. You won't take falling damage. You must be above your target. Requires rage. Ah, that's so good, but situational. Must be above your target. I think I prefer just Bear. It's just safer. And she can heal herself. And getting resistant to all damage, you're tankier than Eagleheart is. I think we're gonna go Bear. She gets this. It's a good smite. I don't know what I'm accepting here. I might be bugging out a little bit. It's fine. Yeah, I think we go Great Weapon Master, right? When you land a critical hit or kill a target with a melee weapon attack, you can make another melee weapon attack as a bonus action that turn. Yeah. I think that's what we were doing before when we were attacking twice. And then plus with Fighter, she'll be attacking like 3 or 4 times or something. Yeah. Is what she's holding right now, like that halberd, is that considered a great weapon Great weapons are just weapons that you wield with 2 hands, right? Yeah. 5 levels in fighter gives the second attack. Okay. Yeah, we might do something like that. I think we're going to go 6 barbarian and then 4 fighter for now. And then when we level up, we'll decide if we want like an extra attack or another level in barbarian. We'll look at the options then next time we level up and decide then. Even a longsword with 2 hands is considered such. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we definitely want that then. Yep. Extra attack. Love it. Fast movement. While not wearing heavy armor, she can run everywhere. Can smite things. And then they can't become invisible. Gain a passive. Oh, yeah. What do we think here? Aspect of the Stallion creates safety and movement. Dashing grants you temporary hit points equal to twice your barbarian level. Okay. She'll be using like the Shield of Thrall though. Like the Illithid shield. So like I don't think it works that way. Your carrying capacity is doubled. You have advantage on strength checks. I don't remember what we did before. Honey Badger. If you're poisoned, frightened, or charmed at the start of your turn, you have a 50% chance to begin raging without expending a rage charge. Okay. That's pretty solid. I've never had a lack of rages. Like I've never ran out of rages. It seems like anytime I need it's time for a long rest, she's had like 1 or even like 2 left. It's usually about 1, I think, but yeah, I haven't felt like a need of like more rage charges, but I may regret that. I don't remember what I picked before. The aspect of the chimpanzee grants you a nimble mischievous. You gain resistance to falling damage and throwing camp supplies blinds targets. Increases your agility in the water. Your movement speed increases by 3. While in the water on slippery surfaces, you have advantage. Okay, not bad. You can see in the dark up to 12 and gain advantage on perception checks. Aspect of the Elk grants your astounding swiftness. You can use Aspect of the Elk, giving yourself and nearby allies extra movement speed. Oh, wait, this is like an until long rest? I kind of like that. It's just like a buff that you use and forget. And like literally everyone within 18 meters, which is a huge range, can move an extra 1.5. That's really solid. 1.5 doesn't seem like a lot, but there's been so many times when I'm like, if I were only like 1 meter closer. Consider foregoing these and switch to fight. Well, we're going to be picking up 4 fighter. Well, I see what you're saying. We could get to 5 fighter so we can have that extra attack. It's not a bad idea. Because none of these are all that great. I would definitely prefer an extra attack over these, realistically. Let's see. Don't think they stack what? Don't think what the stacks. Extra attacks? Okay. Well, if that's the case, then going 5 fighter is like pointless, like completely pointless. That would make sense because from some of the guides online that I've seen, like I don't ever see anyone going 5 fighter. I'm thinking 6 barbarian for now. I can get this aspect, and then I go 4 into fighter. And then once we hit level 11, we'll decide if we take level 5 in fighter or if we go more into barbarian. We'll kind of see what our options are at that time to see like which path I prefer. You know? At that point. But I'm thinking 6-4 right now. Go 4 into combat classes, going double combat classes for your cross class. Fighter's the only class that get 3 attacks at level 11 naturally, okay. So what I'm saying is this. That could be cool. 4 into paladins. Maybe. Never go 5 in one combat if you're already 5 in another. Yeah. That's what I've noticed. It's a wasted level, basically. Yeah, that's kind of what I noticed. Yeah, so it would be like 8 and 4. It would be like 8 levels in barbarian. It'll end up being 8 in barbarian and 4 in fighter, essentially. That's kind of what I had in mind. And this guide that I'm looking at of like suggestions and stuff is saying the same. The 6th level barb seems a bit dubious. Go fighter 4 first, then consider what to do with the rest. Rogue, monk, paladin, and all work for a 3rd cross class. Okay. So you're thinking I would just stop at 5 barbarian permanently? Only 5 in barbarian, then go 4 and 4 into a fighter, and then I have 3 levels left over for something like rogue, monk, or paladin. Yeah, lore-wise, paladin would work more than just fighter. I could see her kind of dropping some smites and stuff. I could also see her going monk, because monk would make her like tankier, right? In a way, don't they have like, or rogue? What does getting her to 3 rogue get? Does that get uncanny dodge? Because if she can have aspect of the bear and uncanny dodge, I don't know if those stack with each other, but she'll be taking like no damage ever. Subclass assassin or swashbuckler. That or go 4 fighter, 8 barb. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It would end up being 8 barbarian and 4 fighter. I was just gonna go 6 levels here now, and then 4 into fighter, is what I was thinking. And then the last 2 we would decide. We're not going to be giving her heavy armor though, because I don't want to like counteract her barbarian aspect. Bonus actions come at level 2. Yeah. So she would be able to like bonus action dash, which is really, really nice on her. Uncanny dodge is 5, okay. Oh, I got you, Karlach. No problem, no problem. I got your back. Yeah, 3 and rogue would be good. 5 barbarian, 4 fighter, 3 rogue. It would be really solid to give her bonus action dash. That would be like a big, big boost for her. Because then she would be able to get like all of her attacks in. She'd be able to dash to whatever she's trying to get to. And still get all of her swings in. I like that. Let's go. 5 barbarian. Let's go ahead and pick up fighter then. Let's do that. Great weapon fighting. 3 levels of rogue on almost any class, but remember the sneak attack must be a finesse or ranged weapon. Oh, true. True. So I doubt there are any great weapon finesse weapons, are there? Neon. Yeah. There are 2-handed finesse weapons? Okay. So if I can sneak attack with freaking great weapon fightings, that sounds amazing. Great ones? Okay. I'm using one. Okay, so then we definitely go... I like this. I like this idea a lot. Yep, we get action surge. So good. This is where we choose our specialization. What do you guys recommend? Battlemaster? Champion? I mean, improved critical hit would be good. It's probably Battlemaster or Champion, right? It would be kind of cool to make her an Eldritch Knight, but... Specs into Arcane Archer. Yeah, Champion straightforward, no thinking. That's kind of what I want to do with her. Is just get in there, attack multiple times. Hit harder. Basic buffs all the way. Battlemaster is min-max. Yeah. I do like I think we'll go Champion. It's just like I want her hitting hard. I want her getting in there, hitting hard, just attacking, being a tank, smacking stuff. That's about it. Ability improvement. Should we get her to like 18 strength? She's got great weapon master already. We could go savage attacker. It's like 18 strength, savage attacker, 20 if you can. Yeah. We do want her like hitting more often. Because she's only got 16 strength. Yeah, you roll your damage twice and use the highest result. This is definitely more damage, but upping her strength to 18 would make her hit more often and not miss as much. Because I feel like her only having a 16 strength or maybe an 18 strength is kind of rough. Yeah, look at her skills if you constantly roll low. Consider polearm and sentinel. True. I think the problem with sentinel is like all of my teammates are ranged, so they can never be close enough to make it work out. Making it so like things can't get away from her at all when she opportunity attacks is really solid though. If you stand next to a range, true. True. Could happen. I don't want anything ever near my range, though. So if she's standing next to a ranged, then she's like drawing aggro even more so over to my range, which I don't want. Like, you can always respec again. Yeah, exactly. I do like the idea of opportunity attack. Things not being able to get out of her range. Not only do you have advantage on the attack, they can't get away from you. Like, once she's next to something, they can't get away. I really like that, unless they teleport or something. Make sure to make note of what you did when you questioned it. It will help during respec. Yeah, true. True, true. If Karlach stands next to a ranged... And you said... Consider polearm, like polearm master. When attacking with a glaive, halberd, pike, quarterstaff, or spear, you can use a bonus action to attack with the butt of your weapon. Oh! You can also make an opportunity attack when a target comes within range. Huh. I mean, that would directly apply to the weapon she's using right now. Yeah, if you keep halberd, pole master is fantastic. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, would that mean that, like, this weapon that she's using for till the end of time is, like, this is her, like, best in slot? Because I think this halberd specifically has bonuses to Sentinel. Right? Or is it, like, a makeshift Sentinel built into it or something like that? For swarms, it's clutch? Oh, yeah. 18 strength, simple, I know, right? 18 strength isn't out of my sight or out of mind yet. We'll get one more feat, I think, later, right? I think we'll be getting one more feat. This isn't like my last feat, I think. Wait, it might be 4. Wait, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we get one more at level 12. I think. Maybe not. There was a best in slot early act 3. Okay. For polearm master? I do think 18 strength just feels more right. I think I'm going to go 18 strength. Actually. It's less to think about. Because I'm big stupid. No. Plus, it doesn't lock me into polearming with her. If I do find another weapon that's two-handed, I'm like, oh, yeah, big ol' 6 sword. I'll still be able to use it if I want to. Without feeling like I'm like, I need to go respec. The flexibility of it. It's a +2 finesse AoE polearm. Oh. That would have really good synergy with the sneak attack too, huh? Would it be like a sneak attack AoE? That would be so good. I think you won't have to worry about anything. Yeah, I mean, just getting from a 16 to 18, I think is a bigger deal than 18 to 20. I don't know, that's arguable. But I feel like 16 to 18 is a very big, even though it's only a +1 technically, it's significant. It adds up a lot more. Plus I'm doing, I mean, with polearm master, I technically get I use a bonus action to attack with the butt of the weapon. Does that mean it's the exact same amount of damage as a regular attack? I'm guessing it's like a half the damage value or something. What else am I going to be doing with her bonus actions? It's a D4? Oh, okay. That's not as good as I was expecting. What? I mean, it's an extra 1d4, but I feel like having an 18 strength, I'll just be getting more damage out of that more often. I think we're just gonna go strength. We're just gonna go strength. It's safe. I don't have to think about anything. It doesn't lock me into any specific weapon type. I dig it. GWM when it procs. Oh, okay. That's true. That's true. Maybe I'll do something like that. I definitely like the idea of the pole arm like build for someone at some point. But again, we can always respec. I think we may end up doing that just depending on what the new weapon we find. If I'm just like, oh god, yeah, okay. Let's go respec Karlach real quick. We'll just do that. But I have a feeling there's going to be like a really cool big old sword or something too. Or like a big old hammer. I'd like her to have a big old hammer. I want her doing bludgeoning damage. Because we have Jaheira doing piercing. Shadowheart doing magic. And probably piercing as well. Lundo's doing piercing. There's a lot of piercing going on. So like I'd like her doing bludgeoning damage, ideally. So if there's like a big old sick two-handed hammer, that's kind of what I'm feeling for her. So we'll see. We'll see. So now we go into Rogue. 3 into Rogue. Or I guess 1 into Rogue for now. And then as we level up, we'll give her the rest. It feels like a really bad level right now. Because we don't get like anything out of it. Because we're not giving her light armor. Check the health increases between Barbarian and Fighter. (101 to 100). Barbarian gets 101. Fighter gets 100. We get an additional charge and we gain a passive, which would be that we would get one of the aspects, which is really good. We get an extra attack from Fighter, but this extra attack doesn't stack with the great weapon ones, right? Like it doesn't work that way. So like this, getting a level in Fighter right now like doesn't matter. Yeah, we get the extra attack feature from great weapon fighting, right? So like this extra attack doesn't matter. So if I'm gonna pick up a level in anything, it'd be Barbarian. Because we get the aspect. What do we get out of 3 Rogue? Right now, we only get light armor proficiency. At level 2, we get the bonus action dash, which is really important, which is very useful for her. Level 5, Barb gets extra attack, but that one doesn't stack with the fighter one. Okay. Yeah. At level 2, she gets bonus action dash, disengage, and Thief gives an extra bonus action. Okay, so I can get to Thief at level 3, right? And if that's the case, what would I be doing with her extra bonus action, though? I'm trying to think of what she does with her bonus actions. It would either be like the polearm master I hit with something. What else is she doing? Because she can't attack with her bonus action. GWM procs. Yeah, additional rage charge is good if she gets down in combat. It's true. I'm down to jump into Rogue. What do we want to give her? Stealth? Acrobatics? Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. It's the most combat-oriented one, for sure. I think you'd prefer Swashbuckler over Thief, maybe. Yeah, I'll take a look at both of them when we get to it. We're not going to be able to get to level 3 Rogue today. It'll be a while till we even get to it, but Dash, jump, hide, dash, disengage, yeah. Yeah. So I would be able to dash and hide in the same turn. So I could get a stealth attack off, or like a stealth attack off for big damage. If I don't already have advantage. Because I think I have reckless attack too, right? Does reckless attack work with stealth attack? Stealth strike? Like if I use reckless attack, I get advantage, right? Can I then use like stealth attack because I have advantage? Yes. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go acrobatics. Athletics, acrobatics, yeah. Seems good to me. Love it. Okay. Boom. We are built.
Hey ho.
What'd you call me? I gotta set up her bars and stuff, but we'll do that off stream. Oh, her strength is 20. It is 20. So she's wearing something that boosts her her strength. I don't remember what it was. Oh yeah, we gave her the ability to go invisible and blur as well. Based on the ring option she had, I thought that was the best. Maybe we gave Karlach the potion, the strength potion. Did we do that? Because we got her to 18, but she's at 20 strength right now, and she's not wearing any equipment that gives her a +2 to strength.
Maybe.
Yeah, the halberd doesn't give strength. The chest gives 2 constitution, which is getting her to an 18, which is solid. It'd be 21. Oh yeah, it only gave like 1. As long as you gain +2 bonus to armor class, as long as you're not wearing armor or holding a shield, yeah. What is getting her to 20 strength? Asterian potion? Yeah, you remember that potion that we let Asterian bite the girl and got that potion? Maybe we actually gave it to Karlach instead. I thought I had given it to Lundo. Yeah, the bloodsucky Asterian potion. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Wasn't that like a +2 to strength? I think it's a +2 to strength. If that's the case, then that's what we gave. Then we gave it to Karlach. Ended up giving it to her. Characteristics. Blessings to Balloon, Pixies. Sentinel weapon. Armor defense. I wonder if it's... Maybe it's from the soul coin that we used from her? Everlasting vigor, yes, +2 strength. Okay. Maybe we did end up giving it to Karlach. And it's like... Even though we're respect, it wasn't like showing us that while we were leveling up, like her stat, but like in game, it's there. That would make sense that I would have given it to her. I don't know why I don't remember. I feel like I gave it to Lundo though. It's in the VODs. It's somewhere. It's somewhere when we're running around. It's one of those streams that was called Moonrise Towers. For sure. It was one of them. Okay. Well, that works out perfectly then, getting her to 18 strength. Getting it up to 20. Constitution 18. Yeah, look at her stats right now. That's kind of gross. Yeah. I guess I gave it to her. I mean, that makes sense. I don't know why I feel like I gave it to Lundo. It makes no sense. Why would I have given it to him? But I guess I did the right thing and gave it to Karlach. Her AC is 18. Yeah. Not amazing, but when she rages, it's fine. She's taking half damage to everything, pretty much everything. Plus, when I buff her up, she'll actually have an AC of 20 at least most of the time, based on Shadowheart's spell, her concentration spell. That'll be what she's concentrating on most of the time. The only time she'll ever not be concentrating on that is if it gets broken, or if there's like an absurd amount of AoE going around, or if like everyone is like on the verge of death. Then Shadowheart will probably use like Beacon of Hope while Lundo heals. While she and Lundo heal, that'll kind of be what we do. But 9 out of 10 times she'll be focusing on giving Karlach 20 AC, which will feel really good.
Such authority.
Jaheira ended up 22 AC. I think it went down one because I changed one of her items. I don't remember what it was, but I was looking into it and I decided things worked better. I went through and I actually rebuilt everybody else as well, like with quick builds, just like first thing I found online of just kind of how I wanted to do. I didn't want to spend a bunch of time on everyone else, but I made sure everyone else has been maxed a little bit. Astarion, we went 5 Rogue Thief, 5 Fighter. I think... Yeah. And then we were going to end up going somewhere else. Maybe like 7 Fighter or something. I don't remember where we were going to go with that. But we actually went with like an Eldritch Knight Evocation Wizard. Lae'zel. She's not using the bow. That's what she's like wearing right now. But or that's what she's holding right now. But Eldritch Knight, it was pretty cool. She's casting spells and stuff and swinging and attacking. It's pretty sick. Gale, we just went going straight wizard. Straight wizard. Doing wizardy things. Evocation wizard. Easy peasy. I really want to try using Will, though. This build, 5 Fighter, 5 Warlock. It's really cool because you like cast blindness, but then you fight in the blindness. So Dark Justiciar helmet like works really well with it. When I was building it, I was like, this sounds really fun. Like this is the kind of thing, like the kind of build. If I were to play a Warlock, this is how my main character would be. Is like this sort of this basically this build. Yeah, Warlocks are so cool. But yeah, so I've been interested in actually bringing Will in on the squad, but I built everybody else out so that they're ready to bring into the squad whenever I need to swap things in and out, you know. But they're not the A team. I'm mostly looking forward to Jaheira, man. Green. I can't wait to pop those like frickin' hand crossbow shots for big damage, sneak attacks. And Karlach. Karlach getting some sneak attacks in. It'll be a while till we'll be able to do it with her. But I think she doesn't have access to sneak attack yet, right? Oh, she does. Oh, she won't be able to do it until she gets some finesse in the main hand, though. That's fine. So we're looking for a great weapon that's finesse for her. I'll have to worry about setting up all of this stuff. I think I got Lundo's wheels cleaned up where I want everything. All my buffs and stuff. Combat. Tertiary combat, other things. And then just whatever. Stuff I like never use. Song of Rest is over here, but. And then I think I got Jaheira's bar set up as well. For most common things. Combat, all of her combat things that she's worried about. Secondary things, buffs. Let's actually put this here. Heals, Misty Step, etc. Stuff that I'll probably never really end up using. Actually, I'll put Hunter's Mark over here. But we're going to be concentrating on Pass Without a Trace. So we'll like never really be using Hunter's Mark unless we're out of level 2 spell slots. Like if her concentration gets broken on it and we're out of level 2 spell slots, then we'll start using Hunter's Mark. So that'll be like the fallback. But do you happen to have Larethian's Wrath? It's a finesse longsword. Maybe.
What's cooking?
I'd probably put it back into storage if I did. I really wanted to use this halberd though because it just looks so sick. But you're right, if I do have an option for it, it probably would be more optimal for her right now. Oh, I need to keep this in my inventory. Because that's a part of my buffing cycle that I need to keep up with. I can actually buff her weapon, whatever she ends up using. Catheric's Warhammer, that's not finesse, I don't think. You're saying Larethian's Wrath. I feel like that sounds familiar, but maybe not. Yeah, I guess not. I don't see it. Maybe I'll get it soon. Or maybe I just didn't buy it at some point because I was like, eh. I think we're fine. It'll be whenever we find that next weapon that fits her perfectly, it'll be like, oh. But till then, we'll just be swinging like normal. I'll get her bars set up later. But there we go. Everyone is all dialed in. Everyone is all dialed in. Has the same picture as Farlar Louvre. Yeah, I didn't see it. I scrolled through all of them. But I can check again maybe next time. Maybe I sold it or something. I don't know. I made my main campaign really hard on accident. I escorted Asaza, the goblin, to Minthara, killed Minthara, gut and draws, freed the guy on the rack, fast traveled to the grove, and now I was told to go into the Underdark, and outside Goblin camp is all hostile. Ah, yes, Auralia. I did a very similar thing. I did a very similar thing. It was a little different in the details, but yeah. I remember killing everybody and then being like, oh, I'll be able to just like walk out. No. No, they were pissed. That fight can be tricky, man. That's a tricky fight. Good luck. Good luck. Did that just happen? Or this happened a while ago? Made my main campaign really hard on accident? Okay. This probably happened a while ago. Getting into unexpected fights is the best. Yeah, when you're not ready at all. That's when you really got to put your noggin on, right? But I think we're good.
Is that blood? No.
I think we're good. Let's drop a save. And we're going to call it for Baldur's Gate here. Today, actually, nice. Yeah. Look the squad, man. We're ready. Purple, red, orange, and green. Love it. This is a freaking squad. All right, ladies. All right, ladies. We're going to take over the world now, you hear? Push-ups, you monster, you monster. How dare you? Freaking PG. Doing stuff without me. Unbelievable. All right. I'm going to go ahead and just take my intermission. Then when I get back, I'll be hopping into some Baldur's Gate. Or, I'm sorry. City of Heroes. What, Vicious? What? Let's go ahead and change titles. Holy hello, YouTube. If you guys are over on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Doesn't cost you anything and it helps out a ton. Wow, there's 192 of you over there right now. That's kind of wild. That is wild to see. I guess we got a low-key raid from somewhere. A lot of lurkers, I guess. But hello, guys. Hello, hello. If you're real, I appreciate you for being here. I appreciate the lurking. I appreciate the lurking. Wow, you're blowing up. Yeah, it's odd with YouTube. Sometimes I'll have like maybe 15, 20 people hanging out. And then other streams, I'll get like 100, 200 people watching. I don't know. It's just kind of random. Can't really put a pin on it. I don't know. I'm not botting, but I don't know. It makes me feel like somebody's botting me sometimes because I'm like, out of 200 people, I feel like somebody would say hi, you know? Other than, you know, Vicious. Chicken butt, he says. Mods. Mods. But you fell for it, you fool. I know. Vicious is botting me. Yeah, I don't know. I like to think there's just a lot of lurkers and a lot of cool homies that follow the channel they see me live, they're just kind of hanging out. That's what I like to believe. But if you're out there and you are there, I appreciate you. It's okay to say hi every now and again. But I'm going to take an intermission. I think I'm going to end stream on YouTube as much as I want to keep going with that kind of a viewer count on YouTube. Really cool to see. That's it for Baldur's Gate, so I'm going to end YouTube. But if you're over on YouTube, come check out twitch.tv/Lundoa or kick.com. Yeah, it is kick.com /Lundoa. Come say hi over there. We're still going to be live. We're going to be playing some City of Heroes with a good friend of mine. I'm going to be hopping into Discord with him momentarily. I appreciate you guys on the YouTube sides. Everybody say bye, YouTube. Bye, YouTube. See you guys.
Whoosh.